Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? All right, let me set up here. Give me 1 second. Should be good to go. Yo, what up? What up? What up? All right, good morning. Good morning. All right, so for those that are new here, I just try to, when I get the opportunity in the mornings, I try to go up to the NEwEgg Shuffle, try to give people adequate time, get in, have an idea what they want to enter in for today. If you're familiar with the NEwEgg Shuffle, if you're not, what it is NEwEgg comes out with something every day that lets you the opportunity to enter in basically for a raffle for some of the hard to find items to get right now, basically fighting against the scalpers, etc., etc. So it'll get you probably the best price you can get on the market for certain things such as new consoles, new high-end gaming computer parts, especially graphics cards. That's the big thing. Sometimes things like processors or motherboards, etc., like that, cutting-edge new technology. So if you're new to the channel, you like the content, be sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like it, drop a subscription, turn notification bells on. That way you can get notified whenever I drop new content here on YouTube as a platform. So I try to do this, and then I also try to stream usually shooters. That's like my favorite thing to play, really, is shooters. The new Warzone, but I used to play a lot of the other Warzone, and like Destiny 2, Call of Duty, stuff like that. So without further ado, give me 1 second, and then we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Yeah, so I'll tell you a little bit about that, Luna. Yeah, I'll get into that a little bit. There's another way to try to get EVGA stuff, but the problem is if you're trying to do it now, you're already a year behind. But yeah, like Amazon, sometimes you can find deals on Amazon. Sometimes you can. I mean, every once in a while, if you really monitor it and pay attention and you do it often, you can find good stuff on Amazon. People get stuff and they try to resell it, but at a decent thing to drive you to their online marketplace. You know what I mean? It's good advertisement. They're not losing. And there's other people that are gouging their prices uncontrollably. Like I said, I'm going to try to get into it more often. Feel free if you want, Luna, go ahead and sub to the channel so you have a way. You can comment me on any videos, and I usually respond as fast as humanly possible if I can. Sometimes with work and school, I can't get to it right away, but I usually do. So, like, I've been really fortunate. I'll just say a quick thing about me before I get in the NEwEgg Shuffle. Obviously, when the 3000 series came out, over a year ago, I was all about it. I wanted to get one. I got a 16-year-old who's really big into computer gaming. No, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Luna. That's awesome. Thank you for the support. I wanted to get my 16-year-old one. He's really big into gaming. My 30-year-old son, he's really big into computers as well. And then I got into it. So, I luckily the very first NEwEgg Shuffle I entered into. I don't really enter them into anymore. I ended up getting an Aorus Master 3070 right away, the very first effort. And then, so I got that for my youngest boy, and he uses it. It's a sweet card. And he was coming from a 1070, so it was a massive jump for him, And then a week later, I entered in for a new monitor for my middle son, and boom, ended up getting him a 1440p monitor. It was actually a good deal. And then I picked up my middle son. I got him an XFX Mercster, right? Isn't that what it's called? It's called a Mercster, I think. Or a Merc 319. Speedster 6800 XT, MSRP. And then I ended up getting an EVGA 3080 Ti for me, for the Win 3 Ultra. EVGA is one of the better priced ones as long as you get an MSRP. I actually got a discount code for it, oddly enough, which is crazy. But we'll try to get into this, and then Luna, if you want, we can talk, and if I got any good advice for you, I'll gladly give it to you. So let's look at what the shuffle's got today. So first off, we're going to see a lot of different options with the new DDR5, which is the RAM that only works on the Z790 or 690 boards for now. You're going to have PS5s, RTX 3060s, RTX 3070s, RTX 3070 Ti, RTX 3080 Ti. And it looks like Xbox, probably the Series X. Luna, are you familiar with the NEwEgg Shuffle? Have you been using it? And what are you trying to get? So first off, we're going to see the Gigabyte Z690 Aorus Ultra, and that is basically like their mid-tier for the Gigabyte, which is the Aorus is a better line, so it's $369. It'd probably be like $300 if it wasn't the Aorus, if it was just a regular Gigabyte. It's got the 5600 RGB G-Skill Trident DDR5 RAM. Here's basically the same combo, but instead it's coming with a i7 12700K desktop processor. I heard the new 12th gen are just amazing processors. Okay, right on, Luna. I got you. Well, today I think it's going to be a good day. I did kind of peak a little bit. Now, you don't want the 20s. You want the 30s. So much more raw computational power in the 30s compared to the 20s. Yeah, I hear you. Well, there might be something for you on here today. I'll tell you about my ideas of the 3070 versus the 3070 Ti. Especially regarding power to performance to price. Up next, we got the darker G-Skills with a Pro Z690. I mean, if you really want it, that's fine. This is going to be kind of a poopy board, my opinion. Kind of more of a workstation, not really a gaming motherboard here. Up here, we got another one with that, same with the processor. You know, I think it all depends if you want white RAM or the silver RAM or the black RAM. I think it's the difference between selecting those. Here's another one. This is just a black. There's no RGB on this one. It comes with that mid-series Gigabyte motherboard. Down here, we got it again. This is a much higher-end motherboard, if I'm correct. Yeah, 469. It'll probably have the LEDs on it to tell you the error code kickouts. So here we go. Here we go down to the 6000. Like, this is the one I want right now. This is the one that I want. I might even enter for it today. It's a 6000 series. I don't care about RGB on my RAM. Mine's all about performance. With that motherboard, they just unveiled this motherboard. It literally just came out like the last week. And if you look, it's going to be like, yeah, a 469, but this is one of their real high-end motherboards. Down here, this is a really high-end motherboard with the same RAM, non-RGB, the black. This is Asus's Hero, the Maximus Z. See, it's a $600 motherboard. It's a sweet motherboard. Yeah, 20 plus 1 power stages. Let's see what the power stage is on this Aorus Master. It's not saying here. Hold on. Yo, what's up? I doubt it. No stupid questions. A stupid question is one unasked. Okay, so what it means is if you get a Wi-Fi, it's actually a good question, believe it or not. So, all right, so let me try to see what we can pull up here to bring this up. No, you're fine. So what it is that if it says a Wi-Fi motherboard, that means your motherboard can pick up wireless internet by itself. You don't need any adapter or a dongle or anything to connect to it to get it see. So here, I'm going to pull this up. Let's see if we can get a good picture of this. Usually it comes with antennas. Sometimes the antennas are just built into the side, the back of the motherboard, like where you plug things in. So this one is not that. Okay, it does. It has 2 antennas here. But that's not going to be, I think, the plug on the antennas, because I think this comes with, let me get a good picture. Yep, see right here, see Wi-Fi 6E antennas, right? So you got little antennas that you can plug into that, and you can angle the points. But this one, I believe, comes with a cable. So if you wanted to, if your computer's like on the floor, but you wanted to put it up higher somewhere else, you absolutely plug in these wires, and the wires go over there. And like this one, it'll say 5E, 6, 6E, whatever. See, this one's got the wires coming off. That's for the Wi-Fi antenna. Let me see. It's not really, doesn't have a good picture, but it'll give you a small antenna, like the size of a water bottle, that you put somewhere else. All it means is that your motherboard is capable of picking up Wi-Fi on its own, off of, say, your router. Okay? So that means you don't have to hardwire to it for the internet, or you don't have to buy a dongle to put on the back through like a USB or something to pick up the Wi-Fi signal. It will pick up Wi-Fi on its own. I mean, you have to program it and set it up, but that's all it means. See, I have it on mine. It's just a good option. But it's not mandatory. If you're really serious about gaming and you have the capability, I would hardwire. Way better, less latency. So up next after these is, they got an Xbox Series X. It comes with, what is it? It's like a $160, $170 controller. It's the Elite, yeah, $179. And then you get 3 months of the Xbox Game Pass, which is kind of cool. I think you can play any game on the Game Pass when you have it. Here's another one, and this one comes with a headset. The headset is, yeah, it's a $70 headset, but this deal For 32 bucks more, you get a $7 headset. So Luna, did that kind of help you explain the Wi-Fi thing? Nice. Oh yeah. No, so I got one years ago. I lived in Dubai, and my wife came to visit me. And my youngest son, he was here in Florida, and he was playing. He was all about Xbox. I was a PlayStation guy at the time. She came over, and I got an Xbox Elite, an Xbox One Elite. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm happy I could help. So she got me the only way you can get the Xbox One or the Xbox Elite controller at that time. This was back in 2016. Was you had to buy the Xbox One Elite system to get the controller. They were not selling the controllers individual at the time. I didn't have an Xbox One, so she got me that for my birthday. All right, so let's get to these graphics cards, huh? All right, so here it is, the Xbox Phoenix RTX 3060. Look, I'm not knocking this card. I think for $500 you can get a way more potent card, but if you're really trying to get one, at least it's 12 gigs. It's on a small bit bus though, but CUDA cores 3584. Remember that's important. The amount of CUDA cores you have depends on, that's going to really dictate how many frames you pull, what your settings you can put out when you play. CUDA cores, those are the little items that actually make the graphics for the game. $499, I think that's a bit high for an entry level 3060. It's not even one of the better 3060s, but all right, so here it is paired with an Asus Prime Intel motherboard, Z590. I'd probably stay away from that because that's old gen. You can only do 11th and 12th gen in that. We'll come back to these right now. I'll show you exactly why I think this is a poor card. I'll tell you, poor performing card, poor value. All right, so here's a PlayStation 5 bundle, white and black. I'm assuming, I think you get an extra red controller, and then you get the little TV remote for your PlayStation for $504. And that is the digital, yeah. Okay, so let's scroll down. Here's the Asus ROG Strix V12 or 3060. So this is a top of the line 3060. Look, 3 fans, way bigger PCB. That means you're going to be able to cool it better, which means you can try to overclock it more, which means you can get more out of it. So they want $549 for this one. They want $499 for this one. If I had to pick one, I'd be getting the ROG Strix. I think this card should be closer to like $399, $420, maybe somewhere in there, $449 maybe, if you're going to compare it to this. So here's the Asus Dual 3060 Ti. So the 3060 Ti is kind of like a stripped down 3070. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a 256-bit bus. You're going to get less CUDA cores, lower clocks, but the 3060 Ti is better than the 3060. You're going to get more frames, more quality, higher resolution, etc. Here's the same card with the Asus Z590 Wi-Fi motherboard. So this motherboard's probably $300. Yeah, $259. Okay. So let's get down here. Now, here's the Asus Ko Rtx 3060 Ti. So the Ko is Korean origin, which means it's not coming out of like Taiwan. These are coming out of Korea. Good cards. I've heard nothing but good reviews on it. As you can see, bing, 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 5 stars, 5 stars. But it's a 609 for a 3060 Ti. Here's one that comes with a B550 Plus motherboard. Look, these I wouldn't buy a 550. I wouldn't buy any of the non-good cards. Whether it ends in a 90 or a 70, whatever. I wouldn't go with the 550s, 460s, anything like that. That's just me. I wouldn't get it. You're not getting as much performance from it. So here is the Asus Tough 3070. So the Asus cards are some of the ones that went up the highest price gouging since basically the pandemic of trying to get graphics cards started. To build a computer, Luna? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I might be able to try to build you a system for that. I mean, not give me the money. I can give you the parts. I can tell you what to get. And it all depends if you're AMD or Intel, depending on what you want to do. So these, I mean, this is a good card here. It's a 3070. And here's with the motherboard. I mean, at least it's a Z590. So if you're going to get a Z590, I'd get like a 10900K or a 10850K Intel to put into this. Yeah, I hear you, Luna. I'm thinking about moving. No. I was Intel, and I really love AMD now. But these new 12th gens are supposed to be amazing. So here's the Asus Tough 3070 Ti. And this one's $979. It's not a bad deal for that. And neither is this 3070. Here's one with a monitor. Unless you really want a monitor like this, I'd stay away from it because this monitor is expensive as fuck on here. Sorry for my language, but you can get a just a good monitor for less. So here's an EVGA 3080 Ti. This is the card I have, and this comes with a phenomenal platinum, fully modular, 1,000 watt power supply. So if you're building a new computer, this is a great piece with that power supply you're going to be able to use for years. You're going to be able to upgrade twice with that power supply. Here's the Asus Tough Rtx 3080 Ti. They want $1959. See the price gouge on this? This card compares with the Rogue Strix in terms of where they sit in the brand, right? So Rogue Strix 3080 Ti is like $2,000. It's like a $2,000 graphics card. Here you're getting like a $200 power supply and a graphics card for $1,644. So I'm going to go through all this in my ratings. Here's one. This is a mid-tier motherboard, $2,200 for that. I don't know. It's not me. But Asus does. The Tough series were one of the better ones on launch. These are all version 2, but which means they're going to have low hash rate, which means straight up that you're going to not going to be able to really mine with them, you know? All right, so let's get down here and let's look. Okay, bada bing. All right, so let's go with start from the top. I'm not going to go over the new motherboards and processors because it's not really my thing. I'm not a guru on that. Get out of here. Are you serious? Okay. You can do that with like a 1050 if you want to play Roblox and still get high frame. All right. So these right here, these 3060s, I'm going to go ahead and say I wouldn't get those. That's me. I wouldn't get these. Not these ones. This Asus Rogue Strix, pretty good right here. Then I'd probably go down to either of these KO 3060 Ti's if you want to get a Ti, 3060 Ti. For the 3070, this isn't bad, but I want to show you something real quick regarding the 3070 versus 3070 Ti's. The 3070 Ti's do have the GDDR6X VRAM, which is cool, but I want to show you something. CUDA cores on a regular 3070 is 5888, okay? Now look at the price difference. $210 between these two cards, right? $58.88 is the CUDA core. Let's go to the CUDA cores in this. $61.44. You're not even getting, you're getting like 246 more CUDA cores for $210. Now they don't have any 3080s up here, but I will explain to you the difference between a 3060 and a 3060 Ti. All right, so let's look at this 3060 Ti specs. CUDA cores. 4864, okay? For the Ti. 4864. $3584. So 1300 CUDA cores. It's like almost 2,000 more CUDA cores going from a 3080 to a 3080 Ti. I do not think that the 3070 Ti, I think it was an opportunity for them to launch another graphics card after the original launch. And it was just, there's no value in buying the 3070 Ti over the 3070, in my opinion. If you're trying to keep into a budget for that, you will probably get more out of getting a better processor, a better set of RAM, whatever. I do not see the, okay, so 3060 to 3060 Ti, 3060 Ti is the choice. 3070 to 3070 Ti, 3070 flat is the choice. 3080 to 3080 Ti, for gaming, definitely the 3080 Ti. Because a 3080 Ti is actually a 3090 with half the VRAM. It's the same exact components. It's the same card. It's the same speeds. It just has half the VRAM. So literally when it comes down to it, the 3070 series is the only one where the Ti, in my opinion, is not worth paying an extra price. $200. You're paying 33% more. Okay, hold on. Sorry. My sister-in-law just texted me. And I get along with her, so I try to respond. So, like, that's it. So I'm going to do the rack and stacks on the 3080s. The 3080 Ti's first, and we'll go to the more affordable cards. So for the best 3080 Ti bundle, in my opinion, these are all going to operate within 1% of the same. It all depends on which one you get, not which brand. Oh, there you go. Then you got it. You got it because Micro Center is going to be doing pretty good pricing, right? You have an upper hand. So right here, you need to watch a guy named Frame Chasers on here. I don't know if you do or not. Frame Chasers. He's got like a little beard. Oh, I forget what his name is. Joofs. He goes by Joofs. But he's a guru when it comes to all this stuff. He can explain the branding thing and the TI versus non-TI thing 1,000 times better than I do. He streams on Twitch. He makes videos on here all the time. Baby, relax. My dog's crying. 3080 Ti, best deal here is this one right here. Frame Chasers, that's him, yep. This is the best deal right here, hands down for the 3080 Ti. Every day, I know it seems like I'm biased and I'm an EVGA fanboy. For one, they have the best customer support. Two, they have the very best warranties in the business. Straight up. And then they have an upgrade thing where if you buy a 3080 Ti and 3090s come on, they're available. I think you can upgrade for just paying the price difference. They have the best pricing for their stuff. And their performance is great. That's the best 3080 Ti out there right now, is definitely the EVGA in today's bundle, right? I swear that this is the best deal that they have here right now. Just look at the pricing on it. You're going to save $315, and you're going to get a huge power supply that you're going to be able to use for like your next, at least one, if not two upgrades. 1,000 watts is a lot. Okay? Especially they're saying that if you're the kind of guy that gets a new edition graphics card every time they come out, if you're going to be one of the guys that has a 3000 series now and you're going to get the 4000 series version of it, next year, they're saying that the 4000 series are power hungry, super power hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and say the EVGA is the best 3080 Ti deal out here right now today on the shuffle. Regarding the 3070s and 3070 Ti's, look, triple fan is always better than double fan. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and say that either the Asus 3070, yeah, I'm going to say that's the best 3070 deal right here. I wouldn't want that motherboard. That's me. So they're supposed to be end of next year. It's every 2 years. It's been out for a year now, so for the 3000. But it's going to be worse next time trying to buy it. I'm just telling you. My opinion is going to be worse. So the best deals here right now, I'm going to say, is the Asus Tough 3070 regarding the 3070 and 3070 Ti. This is the best deal for $769 for a 3070. Regarding the 3060 Ti's, I'd probably say this Asus Ko. Spend the $20. Get this one over this one. Regarding the 3060s, I get the Asus ROG Strix. That's their flagship series. I'm going to go ahead and say that these Phoenix, I'd stay away from them. It's just me. Obviously, the bundles for the consoles is whatever you want. Regarding any of these, depending on what you do, you can see if you're trying to build a PC for under $2,000, I would stay away from these because you're not even at a processor or a graphics card yet. That's just me. If you're trying to stay under $2,000 and you can get a 3070 non-TI, that's going to leave you like $1,300, right? Go get yourself a $150 case, $100 case for it. Get yourself a $200 motherboard. AMD, you can get like you need a mid-tier. You don't need one of the crazy-ass ones. Get a mid-tier, like a $200 motherboard. X570 board. An X570 board. MSI makes them. Gigabyte makes them. There's a lot of brands that make good ones. Get yourself some decent RAM. I'd say at least 3600 speed. That's AMD XMP capable. Get a little bit more speed out of the RAM that way. Probably $150 on the RAM. I'd get two 16 gig sticks if I were you. Then probably get yourself a 5800 if you can get it. Get yourself a decent $150 liquid cooler. You can go under $2,000. Get a 3070, 100%. Maybe build it yourself. To be honest with you, you can get a 3070 pre-built system out of like CyberPower PC for under $2,000 with a 3070. Or you can get one built. Go see what they got at Micro Center. Remember, they'll build it for you there. I think it's a little expensive for them to build it, but they have pre-builts there, their own brand. So that's about all I got today for the NEwEgg Shuffle. That's it. Again, yeah, that's awesome. That's good for you, dude. That's friggin' awesome. I wish that there's none here. My closest one's like a 10-hour drive. Oh, there you go, Luna. So right here, out of all these, if I could get one, bing, 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 I'd be getting this one down here. The Aorus Master motherboard, one for $894 with these two 16 gig sticks. Like I said, the console deals. Yeah, 10. I got to go all the way to like by Atlanta. I think that's the closest Micro Center. It's up by Atlanta. Suwanee or Buford or something. Yeah, that's the problem with Florida. There's none here. 3060 Ti's, like I say, probably the Asus KO. 3060 Ti. For the 3060, I'd probably get that Rogue Strix. 3070 or 3070 Ti, I'd get the Asus Tough 3070, the 3080 Ti. EVGA King is supreme. That's it. If you want, give me a minute. I'm going to go ahead and log into Warzone. I'm going to cut my stream, and I'm going to come back with another stream. Hey, Luna, man, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out, man. It's so awesome. Thank you so much. I'll be back in a minute. If you got any more questions, I'll gladly answer them. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Be safe. Don't forget to sub, like, share, turn on the notification bell. Take care.